Sticky videos of workers coolly doing their job. Today's video is a motivation concentration and candy for the eyes. We've prepared for you a selection of people who perform their tasks 100%. No one is doing their job as cool as they are. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and click on the bell. Enjoy watching! These guys are working like a machine. They quickly make the tile in front of the Sheik perfectly dry and clean. Turning on rhythmic music for work seemed to be a great solution, thanks to which the process was significantly optimized. Without a single mistake and omission, and even with the eyes closed. What skill? Well, this kid definitely deserved to be an Employee of the Month. Someone chooses a job based on intelligence or education, and someone based on shoulder width and is not mistaken. The one who came up with something like this either knows physics perfectly well or plays dominoes excellently. This is what the work process looks like when everyone knows their job and does it exactly. It's even a shame that such a talent disappears on loader shifts. The wipers have united, and now the streets are well protected from unwanted dirt and puddles. This is certainly not a synchronized swimming show, but it also looks quite danceable. It would be better for men to measure their strength in such a way than to prove their superiority with their fists. Am I the only one who thinks that Jenga is the most favorite game of this loader? Not everyone would have the courage to paint a wall at the height of the 12th floor. The municipal employee does his job very accurately. Each line comes out flat. Good drawing skills are necessary here. The bar girl impresses guests not only with delicious cocktails, but also with the dexterity of her hands. Even those who come for a cup of coffee will get a whole show. A man puts cans from underwater into storage tubes without a miss at speed, and he does it so rhythmically as if he has Michael Jackson in his headphones. Can I have such window washing speed? As this process takes me a whole day. This gardener knows his job for sure. The bushes take the right shape in just a few minutes. If this device can do the same with the yard in my house, then I need it. Who said that a girl can't be a builder? They can be, and a very good one. Someone can't cut on a stencil, and someone cuts on metal without much difficulty. Hot glass can be given any shape. Just look at what beauty this master does with a simple screwdriver. Let's return to the topic of builder girls. They'll teach a thing or two, even to experienced workers. Speed is very important in this work. You should be in time to do everything before it dries up. Brick by brick is laid quickly and clearly. Even in simple work, talent and diligence are necessary. Design solutions using publicly available building materials. Car cleaning is a profitable and in-demand area, and therefore requires a special return from the one who is engaged in it. This requires deep knowledge in many disciplines, including chemistry. If you set up the work process correctly, then the desired result and the desired amount can be achieved 10 times faster. The process of creating a new serpentine is certainly long and difficult, but extremely entertaining. If you accustom your body to machine work, then with a clear conscience, you can watch TV shows during the workflow. The creation of wooden products is a long and arduous process. It requires a lot of patience and doesn't tolerate mistakes. That's what teamwork means. When there are a couple minutes left before the start of the conference and you forget to do the most important thing, to arrange the chairs. Indeed, why should you wash the floors when they can just be painted? This is an unexpected twist. Is the waiter so unique, or is it all about the decanter? Here's the real kitchen conveyor. Desserts are given out one by one. And I don't even have time to follow the actions of this girl. She does her job very quickly. Pouring sauces in addition to delivery orders looks like this. Quickly, clearly, and without mistakes. All ingenious solutions are actually insanely simple. Have you known that this is how huge rolls of toilet paper are divided into smaller copies? Well, what? Unless someone forbade optimizing the life with solutions that can greatly simplify it. It took only 3 seconds for these tire installers to change the tires and let the rider go back to the track. Even with the help of a conventional shovel, you can transform the lawn. Just look at how perfectly smooth the worker turns out to cover the road. Oh, this paperwork. No one will be spared. You can look at the construction process forever. It's so pleasant to the eye that it's impossible to look away. Nothing complicated from the outside, but in fact, varnishing furniture is a time-intensive and very painstaking process. Premium class cars in detailing centers are covered by real masters with protective film, and then no scratches will be visible for the expensive cars. Not all cooks use a self-cutting machine today. Many, in the old way, are content with an ordinary knife. Liso, working at high speed, is very dangerous for masters, but unfortunately, it's irreplaceable. The skill of washing the floor comes in handy even in adulthood. There are 3 things you can watch forever: how a fire burns, how the water flows, and how the paint on the roller is cleaned. Sticking the film on the car is much more difficult than on a phone screen, but the master copes perfectly. An employee is cleaning a very neglected and dirty yard. Asphalt is changing color right before our eyes. With one light movement of the hand, the dirty glass turns into the cleanest window. To my personal memory, no one has ever gotten rid of the bark of a tree so surgically. This is how wool is obtained, and a few processes later, it'll be turned into threads, and then into clothes. The street artist is so talented that it's not immediately clear when the girl is no longer there and we only see the drawing. What do you think of such creativity? You can get a heart attack from the sight of such real drawings. Even used plastic cups can be organized into a real masterpiece if you have at least a little talent. Such precise work requires a lot of time, but the result is striking in its perfection. Before special guests, the floor is washed every minute, so long as the sheiks are satisfied. What do you think of such a simple and completely inexpensive way of creating a road zebra? Such a way of washing carpets looks much nicer than the usual knocking out. Mass production helps to save time and increase the quantity of the initial product. Most of yesterday's professions today have been simplified to one action: pressing a button. A lot of things have become robotic. If desired, with a little effort, the plaster can be replaced with a smooth surface and thereby change the interior design. It turns out that you can paint not only the walls in the house, but also the base of the tennis court. If you really wanted a brick house, but you didn't have enough finances, then no one's going to forbid you from cheating. When you expand your cookie production beyond your family, you have to work tirelessly. With the help of an ordinary iron frame, the workers were able to lay the tiles faster and better than usual. How exactly does this cook know how deep he should lower the knife to get a masterpiece and not finally cut the potatoes? If the goal is an ideal result, then any methods that will help in achieving it are good. Another brilliant solution: how to give wishful thinking. These guys know their job well and do a great job. Just look at how evenly the substance is distributed. It's mesmerizing to look at. The dough of this street cook turned out to be so elastic that it can even fly around the circle like a boomerang. How much the tile pattern can change if you just wash it well. Cleaning seems humiliating to many, but in fact, it's an important part of everyone's life. This is the way to simplify the move, and it will be possible to refuse the services of movers. Black asphalt looks much more solid and more expensive than ordinary gray. Do you agree? Have you ever seen a house wall being sawn? You can't find fault with the beauty of this girl's work. It's interesting. Whether the same situation will be with quality? The precision of the sawing machine and the skill of the one who controls it allows the tree trunk to be divided into equal pieces of the desired size. The desire to leave early allowed the guy to do his job in a matter of seconds. After the sysadmin's visit, the mess in the wires will stop and everything will look fantastic. I balk at the idea of even imagining what will happen to this guy's hands if he makes a mistake at least once. You can just envy such sleight of hand and unimaginable speed in work. The builders who perform their work so thoroughly are a real find. And that's it. Thanks for watching.